Bum 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 bum. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. Do do do. Ooh. Yuck. Not the spiders. Oh my gosh, the boss is a spider, isn't it? Alright, cool. Jamesy, if you want to always like kind of hint at the way we should go, then whenever it splits or such, then I will follow. Dang. Yo, I've only seen Jamesy as a... What is this? Oh. Match tech photo cells. Oops, sorry. I was busy reading. Sweet. Ah, we need the cell. Got it. Oh, there's so many rooms. Wow, Jamesy stands so far away as mage. We haven't really... We had the dancer, but we haven't had a mage yet of any type. Well, I guess it would just be black mages at this level, huh? Then so far, I just follow the tanks that are running so far apart. Well, yeah, I mean, that I think is the toughest part about playing a tank in an MMO, is that like you always have to lead and set the pace, so especially if it's not a new MMO, then the rest of the party's kind of at your mercy. So normally, if I wasn't playing with you guys, I'd probably... Well, I mean, I've been told that the Final Fantasy like community is really nice, but I'd probably still like, you know, feel responsible to at least like look at a run through and know at least like the directions, like the, you know, the like pools you can kind of just get a feel for once you're in, but as DPS are healing, you can definitely just kind of follow along and figure it out the first time you go. And then the boss, like if there's any gimmicks for the boss, that'd be the only thing you have to kind of keep an eye out for. It's just different priorities, but I like having to do that as a tank normally, but when you're the one learning, it's definitely a lot of pressure. I kind of sometimes like playing healers if I'm like when I'm learning stuff, because if the tank's experienced, they'll just pull a lot, so you'll still have to like learn your own mechanics, and you'll be under pressure, but you can also stay back and have a kind of bird's eye view and learn as you go. Oh, I had the... I had the third part of my combo. Magitech Terminal. What do we gotta do? Can it fall? There's definitely fall damage. I assume it can kill. Maybe it can't kill, but there's definitely damage. Coolio. Oh, loot. Neat. Oh, is this poison? Oh, it is. Hey, Pollo. Yeah, we're still going for a little bit. I mean, this week for the end of the year, it's gonna be long streams to celebrate, to kind of bring us back to the old days, and also to celebrate end of year, Final Fantasy 14, the rest of the 13 series. So, you know, have a place for everyone to hang out for end of year if you'd like. Oh, hello. Oh, maybe I didn't need to aggro them, actually. They weren't looking my way. But they also seem very squishy, so I think we're okay. Nice. Yeah, for sure. Whenever you can, come hang out. Love to have you here. Bum, 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 bum. So we have a Black Mage, a Lancer, and White Mage. Is that it? Okay, and then it's to the right. Gosh. And then it's to the left. Because, like, this can show up in the daily roulette, right? This random. I'm gonna have a map open if I'm ever running this on my own in the future. Ugh. Oh, what the? Look at me, you goofball. Oh, there's like lightning damage over time? That's cool. Oops, wrong button. Oh, we just attack it? Sick. Ah, another terminal. That. Oh, no, we're back at the terminal. No, I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend I do. Nice. Oh, now we go back? The rooms all look the same. Oof, poison the worst. Pass. This part will be annoying. Okay. What does Leaden do? Oh. It's just moose. Oh, then I don't mind. I thought it was poison. If you see any fleshy pods, pop them with ranged attacks. Okay. Like that. Oh, because it's poison. That explodes into poison. Got it. Oops. Damn, those fireballs. You know, look at James just being a fireball turret back there. Character kind of looking not too. Oh. Sorry. I guess we could have just walked by it. Oh, this wasn't the way, huh? My bad. That was just another room. Dang. This place is a freaking maze. Guess we don't need to do that. Oh. Oh. Hello. I see you back there. Right. Oh, this one's definitely annoying. Poison, slows, maze, spider boss. None of which I enjoy. Oh, well, mazes in certain circumstances, but... Who that?
Darkness.
Oh, shoot. Mighty Slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. Is this cutscene long? Intriguing power, the echo. Must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest's crude tongue. We meet
at last. Who are you?
I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true god.
Lahabrea of the Asians.
Yours is a most It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime. And it will soon be dark.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The echo. Yes. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end.
But fear not. Uh-oh. It's gonna turn giant.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another.
The tale of the crystal's demise. It's interesting that they let these story cutscenes play like in the middle of the dungeon. Oh my god! Oh, it's a scorpion. Well then. Are we? Oh, he's still watching the cutscene. Oh, nice. I wasn't the only one. But Dave is still in the cutscene. I need my healer. Wait, so what happens if they start? Does your cutscene just get cut short in the middle? Uh-oh. That is a lot of poison. No, it continues, but you just have to play catch up. Okay. Oof. Whatever. I'll stand in this slow. Nice. I mean, it's cool that it lets the cutscene continue, but the dungeon cutscenes included in the available cutscenes you can play in the rooms? I would assume so. Loot. Pass. This I will pass as well. That other guy can take it. I mean, hopefully if I'm the tank, they just wait, even if it's annoying. Well, thanks, Jamesy. Thanks for guiding. Yeah, that was that was a long road. Oh, that is gross. Oh, that's the sylph, huh? Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, sinister one is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones. Oh no. One of the not great dungeons, the slows into me. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Larkskull, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all. Where's that accursed icon hiding? Icon? No sign of our wizened friend. I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk altering the Redanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I found no evidence to suggest that Rama will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, which of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when I last looked. Oh, what of the sylphs? Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Oh, they're calling them icons. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion I can fair taste it, but at this rate... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes, though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? And that alone were you right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright, that Lord Von Belsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Wait. Garland... Lord Von Belsar's Darth Vader. Garland is leader of Garlean Empire, correct? Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is searching... This one fears that other taken ones also suffered same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts seek only to harm these ones. Now, Neuraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are all evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Oh, Garland is the engineer. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know what brings walking one to this place. Can't we, like, talk about it outside of the spider's cave? Came to this one's rescue at Neuraxia's bidding, then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Has questions about Ramu? This one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace when walking one is ready. Please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. But in either case, it sounds like Red Dragoon Man, I forget his name, is looking to overthrow Darth Vader Man. Yeah, no, that was cool. It was cool to get to see a different job. Do you have multiple jobs at max level, Jamesy? Or are they kind of all over the place? Buscaroon! Oh, Buscaron! I have all tanks, healers, mages at... Oh, what the... wait, do you mean one of each? Or do you mean everything? Oh, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't really know what to make the rest of your tale, but I'm glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. You mean all? That's crazy. But there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charlion and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridani a great service, they say, lass, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of Kikern Firewater. Kikern Firewater. Okay, so I should get the one for all classes. That is true. That is true. Well, I mean, 80 came out like a long time ago, right? So I guess there's been quite some time. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This Azema Rose Oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the woods safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12's wood with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. The only jobs I don't have leveled up are Dragoon, Ninja, Bard, Machinist, and Dancer. Gotcha. Ah, I see. I see. Gotcha. Cool. Wait, you said they're like the hardest to level too, right? Because of queue times and such? Man, the ability to fast travel everywhere is... that's something. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Where are you guys fighting? Oh. Does he need help? No, he's fine. That dude's super over leveled too. A gift from Walking One, Pascarin. Gift for these ones. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One, Pascarin, and Adventuring One very kind. Know that this one deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. All classes. This one has been expecting Walking One. Fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Epicome. We've just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Neuraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones enter Wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decide to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totorak. With that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. This one sees, so Walking Ones are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes, but your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way. That's why the Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One, Kan-e Senna. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect Wood from Imperial Ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became Touched Ones. So sad. These ones want so desperately to turn Touched Ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched Ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into Touched Ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But Walking Ones of Gridania need not fear Touched Ones or Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu not callous and cruel. So long as Walking Ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where Touched Ones reside, Walking Ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of Touched Ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with the Walking Ones, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Rama's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? A fine question, Yida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the Tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down feelings of these ones. Please see these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Kane Senna. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. That Sylph Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You can learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. What a duo. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. We're 10 MSQs apart. Please wait, Walking One. This one has yet to give Walking One token of this one's appreciation. Ooh. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow a crystal upon Walking One as symbol of these ones' trust. I mean, some of the MSQs though are literally like, talk to them again. Like, turn around and talk to 3 people. Turn around and go hunt 3 things. So, the number is not necessarily a greatest indication of time, I guess. It's just broken up. It's just like broken up into so many different chunks. It was worse before, right? I mean, that can still feel like a droll for sure. Helps that I'm just chatting my way through it with you guys. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones. Salonis was definitely a big issue for the transition between Realm War and Heaven's War, but they cut down on the quests a bit. Gotcha. Sylph Stronghold. So I can watch from here. Oh my gosh, your snowman's so much bigger than mine because you're so much taller. It's crazy. Yeah, the snowman squad. So good. What I think is the most hilarious is that, like, a lot of people clearly collected this, but like, I don't see anyone riding it because there's just so many other mounts. What do I have to do? Look out. Oops. Wow. No one was going to until you said that. There are temperate sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. What if I waltz in, though? Level 40. I could fight that Ochu. I could do it. But all of them live another day. Oh, there's a random mount button. That's nice. We have to go back to Gridania. Yeah, maybe I should have changed my home point to this one. Probs, best idea. But I don't have the other one saved as a favored. Ulda, so we gotta switch. What the heck? This freaking giant fat chocobo head. And then fish and stockings. Well then, that's an attention grabber. The Moogle oh. Ah, Private Chobra, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? Well, let me show you. A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. As long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression. The Elder Seeds here will be overjoyed to hear the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures. In the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may challenge our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done our nation a great service, Private Chobra, and will not be forgotten. Ooh, I can equip these. Ooh, oh, this is back to leather. Oh, I see. But it is much better still. Place an armory. Place an armory. Place an armory. Free company. Player-operated organizations not unlike guilds. While there are no restrictions on who may join, players cannot belong to more than one. Companies will advance in rank as their members earn company points by undertaking various duties. These tasks will also earn companies credits. Thank you, but no thanks. Details. Shimmer Guard. Oh, so you make one under the Grand Company? That's cool. 52 people. Wow. We are a fun and casual free company. Always have buffs running, always recruiting. Fun and friendly bunch, and we would love to have you. Thanks, but no thanks. Can I make one? Apply. No, I don't want to apply. Found a free company. How much does it cost? Only, it can't be crossroad. Got it, got it, got it, got it. You now nominate a name and tag for your company. Please choose well. Oh, it's free? We'll figure this out later. I don't mind making one. If anyone, I mean, we can invite more people later. People just want a place where you can chit chat and whatnot if you're playing new on the server. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, the dude had a continuation quest in me. Hey, Warpria. Oh man, more Vester Bay tickets? Sign me up. I remade onto Sergatinus. Oh, really? Okay. What should it be called? The tag is going to be low 5. There's no doubt about that. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought... Wait, oh shoot. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the signs of the seventh dawn not offered, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Hello? Hello, Epico? Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ito and Papalimo returned some little while ago. They wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. That's what that mass dude said. Pray return to the Waking Sands. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Minfilia suddenly sus. Oh. What the heck? Hello. Hello, little chicken dragon. Oh. Where'd it go? Oh my gosh. Hello, little one. No, we didn't see her. Right. No, she... Because the dude was the purple cape or the black cape dude was literally like, the end of one story is the start of another, and then Minfilia is like, well, don't worry, the end of a tale is the start of another. Yo, this teddy bear is dope. Yo, what's this guy? Archfront? Where is that character from? He's got a very big head. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun just looking at everybody's pets and mounts. Or, wait, they're called, what, companions? They're called companions, right? Man, Wind Up Airship, you're cool, but, man, everyone else is so much cooler. Oh, it's a character in the game. Gotcha. Hmm. And we'll do this tomorrow. I'm happy to take recommendations for names. Otherwise, it's going to be a really boring name. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Where am I going? Tataru. Oh, Tataru. Oh, sick. Oh, yes, so you feel him shaking in your bones. Oh, you know what? Let me put it up now so I don't forget and like don't put it up late. Oh, did I just get another one? Yo. I mean, thanks, but like... Mocha. If it was matcha, I would have joined. But you can't make it matcha, huh? This was founded in 2016. There's only 19 people. Oh, they're reviving it. Oh, that's cool. I wish you the best. Yeah, I'm sure they kind of recycle. Oh, I gotta talk to Tataru, you're right. Tataru doesn't... Oh, I'm sorry, Tataru. Just doesn't register in my brain. I mean, a lot of MMOs do that. They'll recycle players if they're inactive for a while. Welcome back, Epicone. Lady Memphilia awaits you within the solar. Well, listen, Tataru, you're great. All right, you have a great singing voice. I wish you the best in the next audition. But like, why can't I just walk in?